Alright, welcome in people. Hello Anton, welcome back. So do you do any exercises at all then or not? Thank you for the like. Sorry about keep restarting, but yeah. It's just not really pushing me out a lot today. Yeah, do you do anything like that then or? What you've been up to lately? Hello everybody. How are you all? Welcome to my live people. Hello Ottoman. Because it goes dead and then I'm like, when I restart sometimes more people start to show up, so yeah. Not for about 4 years. How come you haven't done it for 4 years then? Is that with the whole COVID times or something? A lot of people have struggled to get back into a good exercise routine since that. MS. Yeah, I've heard that's quite a bad sort of illness. So yeah, so it can be quite a debilitating. But yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do, really, haven't you? But I think if people have a fit body or whatever, they should try and just use it. Use it or you lose it. Don't be kind of like wasting your potential. So if you can use your bodies to become fit and healthy, then you should do that, because there's some people out there that can't do that. They'd love to be able to trade places with you. So yeah. Anyway, how we doing, people? I hope you're all well. Yeah, share this out, everybody, if you can. Subscribe if you're new here. Introduce yourselves. Well, I just restart. Restart sometimes, because sometimes the chat goes dead and then it's just to push it out again. Hope everybody's having a good day. Unfortunately, I was in pretty good shape when diagnosed. So does that help when, if you're in good shape when you're diagnosed, then does that make you have sort of better outcome with it? Something? But But yeah, people just gotta feel lucky that they're healthy and all that, because there's people out there that are far worse off. Even if you have MS, there's people even far worse off than that. There's like people who have limbs blown off and what have you. They have no mobility. They're just completely, completely out of action. There's people who are deaf and blind. So whenever you're having a bad day, just remember there's people far worse off than you are, no matter how bad you think you have it. Done right, yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well today. Thank you all for joining me. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. The only thing I lament is not being able to surf anymore. Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it? So you're not able to like walk or anything, or like what is it that you can actually do? Hello, Jim Jong Jang. How are you doing? Welcome to my live. I think this is a troll. Yeah, definitely a troll, that. I can walk a bit. Oh, good though. Alright. That's it. Some people can't even walk at all. Like the live, people, share the live, subscribe if you haven't already. That would be really appreciated. What's everybody up to today? Good morning, Taha. How you doing? Welcome in here. So I'm going to be heading out shortly. What are your feelings regarding, what do you mean, Billy Goats? Billy Goats gruff. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys with me though. So I'm going to be going out, but I'm going to be, yeah. I don't think it's quite as cold today, is it? Well, actually, it's 3 degrees at the moment, but it's meant to warm up a little bit later. Yeah, it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow and Sunday. It's kind of been just like all over the place, really. Like, it's like it goes cold and then it goes mild and then cold again and then mild. Testing to see if this fellow's a troll. Oh yeah. Yeah. How will that work to see if they're a troll? Anyway. Yeah, people are often just quite stupid in these lives. But whatever. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna shut the other one off. And yeah, I'll stay on this one for a while, but alright. As per story, if he hits guts, he's a troll. Oh yeah. Right. But some of them might be clever and just try to, yeah. I don't know. I guess it depends how stupid they are. But anyway. Alright, I'm just gonna get ready to go out, but like I said, I'll keep the live running. I don't know if I've got data switched on at the moment, but because it will switch over to data when I'm working out. So yeah, if you've got any questions, put them in the chat. Yeah, it's just shame we can't get like a good audience in here most of the time. It's just kind of like inconsistent really. Well, last night was like a bit better, but still just a bit kind of slow for like, almost 1,500 subs. Just don't seem like most of these people are coming back very much. Maybe I should try and get some videos out soon. Maybe that's how I can grow it. There's not sure what I'm going to talk about, but yeah, I've got a few ideas. I'll have to try and maybe do something later today, perhaps. What are you up to? I'm just going out and I'm gonna get some shopping and actually going to be on a call with Abby later actually, so I'm going to be doing that later about 3:30, but yeah, I'm just going out and get some stuff done, and not sure if I'm doing a workout today, but yeah, I'll be I'll just get things sorted now. So what do I need? I just need to need my wallet. Hello Anthony, not too bad, thank you. Not seen you for a while. Hope all is well. Nice one, say hi from you. Okay, thank you. I just have a quick drink. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna take you guys with me. A lot of people have been wanting me to do outdoor lives. So yeah. So yeah, let's then. Glad you're doing well. Not much but soldiering on. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm just leaving the gas and I'm on my way out. So yeah, I don't think it's quite as cold today, is it? But it's not frosty anyway. It was like frosty yesterday morning. Yeah. It's supposed to warm up this weekend. We're off. I'm just gonna go get some shopping done and just walk around really. So, what are you up to? You up to much? About that. Can we just like? Al, fuck off. Right, I'm just gonna time you out. Actually, no, I'm just gonna block you. Like, you're just being stupid. Hello, Gorilla, how you doing? So, Al just being stupid. Just go away. I haven't got any time for any bullshit here, you know. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, it's quite nice and warm, so I put this one on because it's just, yeah, it keeps me warm. It's quite thick, so I have another one, but it's not quite as thick, so it's all right for like spring and autumn. But yeah, it's getting towards winter now, and it's, well, some argue that like winter starts around December. Some say it doesn't start technically till the 21st of December, like the winter solstice, but I would say in this country winter starts probably at the beginning of November, really. That's usually when it starts getting quite cold. But yeah, hope everyone's well. What do you mean it hit weather? Hot weather you mean, or what? Thank you for the likes. Can we get 10 likes? Because we've got 10 people watching. I hope everyone's having a blessed day anyway. So yeah, I'm just walking around at the moment. Hello Patrick, how you doing? It's okay. It's just kind of a bit chilly, but just a bit overcast. But no rain at the moment at least, so that's good. England's winter starts whenever it decides, yeah, definitely. Sometimes even in summertime we get freaking hailstones or something. The other year we had hailstones and it was like the middle of summer. It went from like this crazy hot heat wave, and literally within 24 hours there was hailstones. How mad is that? That's what it does in the UK, which is like in one day sometimes, you know. Last year, snow, I know. Yeah, we had like, it was, yeah, that's right, because it was like in March last year we had snow. So I've even seen it snowing in end of April one year, 26th of April, I think it was. And it was like, I woke up and there was literally snow everywhere. It didn't last very long, but that's like the latest I've seen it snowing where I live, because I remember like, it had a couple of times where it snowed in April. It also snowed the beginning of April as well. So I remember I was at college and we were supposed to go somewhere where it was like, it literally got cancelled. I think it was around the 4th of April or something like that. It literally got cancelled because there was snow everywhere. There was like about 2-3 inches of snow where we were. And I think they even like closed I don't know if they closed the college, but they actually, I think they at least they cancelled the trip because they couldn't get there. It was snow everywhere. Hello Zona, how you doing? What's up? Yeah. So they had to cancel it. It was like, and that was in April, and then they did it again. And on that 26th, it was actually snowing that morning. But fortunately, it had all like melted by the time we got there. So they didn't have to cancel it that time, but it was like, yeah, that was like, yeah, one of like the snowiest winters I can remember. And then there was the other winter, well, I'd say the snowiest winter was probably 2010. That was like, I mean, there was a lot going on that year, like, in fact, I think we had 2 winters around that year where it was like really bad. But yeah, over here where I live, it doesn't seem to get much, and it doesn't stick around very long. Just kind of, yeah, like we had a bit the other day, but it was only like a mild covering of it, and it didn't last very long. It started raining and it melted it very quickly. Yeah, I was about to mention that 2010 was really bad. We had it fairly bad in 2018 as well. We had this like beast from the east, and it like, the whole country was full of snow, but yeah, it wasn't, I don't think it was as bad as what it was in 2010 though. That was really bad. Because yeah, I think we had like 2 winters, and I think the second one was the worst because there were so many school closures with it, and because the school that I went to, like, they were like reluctant to shut it. Like the head teacher was like, no, we're not shutting it unless, if I can't get there, basically. If he can get there, anyone can. It was what he was like, so. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. So amazing but very heavy, yeah. And everyone will be all just like hoping and praying that like the school was shut. It's like, they're like waiting, for like the announcement to come on the radio, hoping that their school would come up on it. So I'd wake up in the morning and be like, all the list of school closures, and most of the time mine wouldn't come up on it, but other ones would. But yeah. But yeah, it's just I haven't really seen much of like a thick snow here, which is good in some ways because it doesn't cause much disruption. But when we get like bad snow, it can cause a lot of disruption and chaos because people don't know how to deal with it here. They're quite in this country because, like, for example, in like, it's just yeah. So what we're saying. So yeah, basically, I don't know, but that's that anyway. Yeah, but the weather can just be very kind of unpredictable. You never really know what's going to happen. Yeah, it's a lot better today. It's not as bitter today. Yeah, so I had to like wear my gloves yesterday. It was really cold, but today it's just not. It's not got that bitterness that it had yesterday. So yeah, just I hope everyone's having a good day. Anybody still in the chat, or I might not even see the chat anymore or something. I might have to like just refresh the live because it doesn't see. Oh, hang on. Oh, Neon Panther 9. How you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. How you doing? Oh, yeah, Anton's still there, yeah. So you don't get snow where you are, do you, Anton? Yeah. I bet it'd be so weird for you to like move somewhere where it gets snow or something because you've never seen it. I'm doing fine, thank you. Hello, Sally Jane. I think you misunderstood the other day when I asked you originally started the channel. You seem offended and then immediately signed off. I hope that wasn't the case. I was just getting fed up of like people trying to like I don't know, being interrogated, and yeah, I just get sick of asking me questions like they're trying to ask personal questions a lot, and I don't know, I suppose it's not personal, but like as in it just gets a bit much sometimes when I'm getting bombarded with all these kind of, I don't know, but yeah, I just kind of get a bit sick of it, like sometimes I'm just not really in the mood to like be, answering these sort of things. I get that, but like it was all like my health and fitness journey and all that, and trying to inspire others with it. And that's really, I mean, the original intent was actually around general self-improvement, and that's still the case. It's not just health and fitness, but also like just like other things around like lifestyle and things like that was the original intent. And I need to try and keep it grounded, but I find it hard to sometimes. Sometimes I veer off into random kind of topics, and it might not be the best to do that because you have to try and stick to your niche and all that, but I find it hard to stay to a niche because my mind drifts off and goes into different random kind of stuff, because I don't know, it's hard to just stay on one topic for a long period of time. Hello, Siraj. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing today? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, people. Welcome in, everybody. Let's all get to know each other. Yeah, I'm on a walk at the moment. From the things I've seen and heard from you, you're doing great, mate. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to just kind of stay productive and not be complacent, because I've spent time where I've been like complacent and not doing much, and I'm like, that can lead to depression and frustration, and it's not worth it. Like, I can't be doing with that anymore. Like,
I got to a point where I got myself so skinny, I was like completely just skin and bone, and it was like terrible to see, like, you know, looking back, I was like, wow, I really fucked up, didn't I? And it's like you don't realise how much you fucked up until you look back, and it's like, wow, what was I thinking there? You know? But thing is, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I am now. So sometimes you have to look at it as like a blessing in disguise. That sometimes we have to go down to like the lowest of lows in order to have that come back and be like the greatest that you've ever been. So yeah, we're heading. I'm just going to be heading to the shops, and yeah, got stuff to do, but yeah, I'm just walking at the moment. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. Share this out if you can. Good to hear you doing safe out there. Thank you very much. Gorilla Ismo says exactly, yeah, that's it, you know. We've got to just appreciate all the things that come our way, that even if it seems negative in that moment, that oftentimes it's there for our greater, you know, like it's like something, you know, that can help us become our best version, that without us being set back, then how we're going to grow. Like, oftentimes people become kind of like, would they rest on the laurels and all that? They kind of they choose to just take the easy way out. They choose to just, you know, think, oh, I'm happy with the way that things are, and I'm happy with, you know, like how, you know, anyway. So I'm happy with how my life's turned out, but it's like they've never really had to work for anything. They've never seen any hard times in their lives. So they just kind of live a average life, where it's like, you know, like say a guy who's with a average woman, you know, is, you know, relatively happy with it, but isn't the most kind of happy with the way it is. The relationship that he's got with her and his family is okay, but he probably knows deep down he could have done better. But actually, a lot of times they don't even know what they could have achieved. Like, they're just kind of like, they don't really know, because they just kind of accept their fate. They just kind of accept, yeah, this is okay, I'm happy with this. But those who have been through hard times, that they then come to appreciate success more. That being kind of unfortunate is actually the best fortune you can have in life, ironically, is what I'm saying. That because it's going to make you have much more of a hunger for success. And I think we're talking about what the whole nature thing, and like, you know, the whole like, are we naturally more, some people more naturally inclined to become like ruthless with their goals. I think a lot of it comes down to those who had some kind of, I don't know, maybe they had some kind of handicap or some kind of struggle growing up, that it makes them more determined. And actually, because they become more determined, they actually end up being better off than most of the people that they know, because they would just like appreciate the, you know, like the results a lot more, because they have to work so much harder for them. When everything's just been given to you, when you've just been blessed with, like, you know, you, let's say you was relatively decent looking, maybe as a kid you were quite popular, you know, and you were like, yeah, I'm happy with this, but they never had to actually work for any of it. The problem then can happen is that they rest on the laurels and they stop kind of working on themselves, because they don't appreciate it so much, and then they end up having a slow downfall from there. They start to slowly fall down and become kind of irrelevant over the years because they start to take less care of themselves. I mean, well, they never really took care of themselves, but like because of all these like accumulation of bad habits that they have throughout their life, they then just they start to become more lazy, they become more slow, they struggle to keep up. Then they're going to start to fall behind. So actually being popular or being successful when you're younger is actually something that you actually don't want to have, because you're less likely to appreciate it and you're less likely to work on other aspects of yourself. When you started off, let's say you were one of these pretty boys in school, and you just probably would assume that all that attention you got, that you're going to get that forever, but it's not the case. There's very few people that are wise to that, unfortunately, and it tends to be those that had to work on themselves more, go to the gym, get in good shape. Those tend to be the ones that actually do better in the long run. So starting off at a more disadvantageous position is actually a blessing in disguise. So the silver spoon, like if those that were quite rich when they were younger, oftentimes they would just blow everything. Let's say someone got given some money from their parents and then they just blew it all on some bullshit. Let's say they had a rich parent and they got them into uni. They then took a pointless course that doesn't really give them any real degree, and then they end up in debt. So they get a normal job with a bunch of university debt they're now financially decimated. And they can say, oh, I got the good memories from uni, but but what cost though? And why can't you get the memories while not being in uni? It's like you don't have to be in uni to get those experiences, as they call it. And why would you want those kind of experiences anyway when you're just going out and getting drunk every weekend? And you can still go and meet people, and you want to meet people, I don't really understand that the whole idea of just going, getting a degree for that. To me, it's just a waste of money. Because most of these jobs that they're doing don't even need a degree, unless, I've heard in America it's a bit different, but I know like in the UK, it's not actually necessary to get, a degree for most of these, jobs. In fact, you can actually be overqualified for some jobs. Like if you've got a degree, some of these jobs won't even take you on because they see you as overqualified. Not everyone needs higher education. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it all comes down to what do you really want out of life? But most of them don't even think about that. They're not even thinking about what is going to be best for me, what is going to be best for my needs. Do I really want to go into one of those degrees? To get a career in whatever, in STEM or whatever. Maybe that's not what you ultimately want to be doing. If all you're thinking about is how much money it can get you, then you've already lost, because you're then going to be spending 40 hours a week. In some of these jobs, they might be expecting you to do overtime and do 60 hours in some weeks. But but the pay is good. Yeah, but for what though? Just so that you can be miserable most of the day? Is that really what you want? If you really don't like your job, then you're not really going to be having something to look forward to every day. So even if you end up making less money, is it not better to find something you have an actual passion for? And over time you can actually build it up to actually make more money than you could probably get from a university degree. Because the thing with most of these, unless you're doing something to become self-employed, there's going to be a cap on how much you can make. Like there's actually like, there's only so far you can go. There's only so much that a corporation is going to pay you for your time. If you're working for wages, then you're kind of like limited to that. So you're just going to end up like working those long hours for like a capped pay. There's only so many hours in a day that you can work. So you can hire someone who has all kind of qualifications and they don't know a thing. You could hire someone with barely anything. They could know more than someone who has done all these things. Exactly. It all comes down to like the individual. It's way more kind of like individualized than a lot of people think. Oh, if someone has a degree, therefore they're clever. If someone doesn't have a degree, then therefore they're dumb. No, it's not as simple as that. In fact, quite the opposite a lot of the time, because a lot of the people who got degrees are quite brainwashed. Actually, they're quite sort of, quite easy to manipulate, I find. So, if they can be manipulated into all kinds of like BS, they don't have the critical thinking, then I wouldn't really say that they're that intelligent. So yeah, because it's like, to me, intelligence is the ability to discern and not just go along with what everyone else is thinking. But I think a lot of it is down to like groupthink mentality, and but they're not even aware of it. They're not aware of all these things. They're not aware that that they are being manipulated. Like a lot of these unis will, try to brainwash their students into things like, into things like critical race theory and all sorts of nonsense that doesn't actually help anybody. The ability to learn that's what it is. It's like, but a lot of this, IQ, because the problem is that I find that the problem with the way that people measure intelligence, a lot of it's about someone's ability to recognize patterns and things that don't actually really, kind of constitute real intelligence, in my opinion. Like, yeah, it's parts of intelligence, but like, it doesn't tell you the full picture of how it doesn't tell you about their social intelligence and things like that. And common sense and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't tell you about any of that. Like, someone could score really high on an IQ test and be really have low common sense and just very socially inept. So learn multiple trades if you can. I mean, I was talking about this the other day. I mean, not necessarily saying you should learn multiple trades, but having multiple. I think you should find passions, really, because you'll find that most of your passions could be turned into something. Like, just find passions. It should all come down to having lots of hobbies and then finding ways to monetize them, because you're more likely to stick at it if you actually enjoy it. Like, if you're trying to start something and then you find that you're not liking it, then you're probably just going to give up. Like, for example, if you're starting a new course and you're like, no, I don't like this, I don't want to do it anymore, you're probably more likely to give up. But if you find something you just enjoy doing, then that's gonna be better for your overall fulfillment. So I don't agree with people saying that, don't follow your passion, because you can make more money if you don't. Well, life isn't all about making millions upon millions, but the thing is, you may get there as a byproduct of your passion, but that should not be the ultimate goal of it, I don't think. There needs to be balance. It's like, yeah, of course you don't want to be completely broke, but my husband can drive a tractor trailer, is a mechanic for gas and diesel, knows how to run construction equipment and also electrical equipment for large companies. So that's great. If he enjoys doing that, then that's great. But it's not for everybody though. But yeah, some people are more into like performing arts and things like that, and I'm like, you should go for that. If you like doing that and you're good with it, then because my niche would be into like, I quite like doing like magic and things like that, so there is ways that you can make money from that if you want to, you know, do that as a gig or something. And if you have these different talents and stuff, and then you can monetize them. So I guess you could say it's a trade, but it's not what a lot of people would think of as like a typical trade. People think of trades, they think of like construction and things like that, but personally I'm not interested in anything like that. But you know, each person's got their own thing. Everyone's got their own sort of like hobbies or niches that they're into. Some guys like the hands-on type of stuff, like the, you know, fixing parts and things like that. Things like or things like engineering and kind of what seem more kind of like stereotypically manly jobs. But yeah, but I would just be kind of bored doing shit like that. But like I said, each to their own. Respect for his experience and dedication, but as Jamie is saying, yeah, well that's it, you know, like, yeah. But like I said, you know, hello Siraj, I'm just walking around, but you definitely have to find what interests you, yeah, because like I said, the thing is, right, if you're working, let's say, even just 40 hours a week, that's like we're awake for 168. No, sorry, we're there for 168 hours a week. Let's say you're asleep for 8 hours a day. That leaves you with about 100 and I think, let me think. So 16 times. Let me think. So 16 hours. 16. Wait a sec. Trying to think. So 168 is what in 1 week. It's about 110 or something, like less than 110 probably. It's like if it might be over. So it's around that number anyway. But basically, what I'm saying is let's call it 110 hours that you're actually awake. Is yeah. Let's say 110 hours, and then you've got 40 hours that you work, but then you've also got travel to work in a lot of cases, which can take, some people can be taking 10 hours a week, because if you're working 5 days a week, for some people it takes an hour to get there and an hour to get back, so that's already written off 10 hours of your week. It's like, yeah, you could find ways to do things while you're, you know, in some cases when you're on your way, but it still takes that, you know, time freedom out of it. And so now you're up to 50 hours spent. You've then got other time where you have to do chores, you have to do cooking, you have to do all sorts of things. You'll probably find that you only have about probably 10 to 20 hours left over every week. So don't know how people can manage 60 hours a week. They probably really just like have nothing left over when they do that. I think it'd be pretty miserable, like. Okay. All right. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, because some say, oh, to become like rich, you know, is to like work 60 hours a week. And it's like, it's great if you can do that, but a lot of people just don't even have the time to do that because their work, oftentimes they take an hour to get there and then an hour to get back. So they might be stuck in traffic. And sometimes they might even be in traffic longer if there's a jam. You know, so it's like you get all these people saying, oh, well, you know, people have so much free time and all that. Not everybody. Some people, yeah. But some people, you know, if their work is a long way away and they often get stuck in traffic, and some people have a lot of commitments that they have to deal with. Like, for example, they might be doing things like babysitting and other things where it's writing off a lot of time, and it's they might have to do errands, you know, to like for people. I mean, it really just like eats up your time. So yeah. And then you get the people who do overtime just to make more money, but there is some people in some cases where they have to do that just to get by. Like, for example, in some of these cities where it costs like £1,000 a month or whatever to rent. This is why you're seeing a lot of people either staying with their parents or they're either staying with their parents or they're having to like work extra hours, or they would have to move to a completely different area and then basically leave their family behind because they can't afford to stay there. Hello, Piyush. My country is the UK. What's that, Zona? What do you mean? How much would it be for him to make money? What are you on about? How much would it be for him? What? I don't know what you're on about. I don't have a girlfriend now. It's start off slow, so an example would be like 1,000, like it's an 3,000 hours viewership. Yeah, I'm nearly there now. Yeah, nearly up to the 3,000 watch hours. Guys, if you can run my playlist, like if you just run all my like old live streams and just rack up the watch hours, then that can help me get monetized quicker. Also, just run my videos if you can, even if you're not watching them, just to try and get me there. Because then I need to get to 4,000 watch hours, then I can get to the full monetization then. So, oh really, Piyush, good for you. Probably another one of these trolls, isn't it? Because like they were saying how there's all these troll accounts that keep coming to these lives. Yeah, that's it. You know, let's get the watch hours up. I think I'm at about 2,700, something like that. But it is a few days behind, so it's probably actually even higher than that. But for whatever reason, it's about 5 days behind what it actually is. So yeah. So yeah, for about, I think about 3,000. So I don't understand why Jace hasn't been monetized yet, because the other week he said he had 50 watch hours to go. He should already be at 3,000 plus by now. He should already be at over 4,000 because his watch hours have been going up like crazy lately. Some of his lives he's getting over 50 people watching. And if he even does that for 1 hour, then you know, he can be getting like 50 hours a day or whatever of watch time. So I don't understand why he hasn't already been monetized. Like, he should already be monetized well ago. Favorite YouTuber? I don't know. There's a few that I watch, but I don't really have a favorite. I watch a lot of different stuff sometimes, and yeah, I don't really do favorites myself personally. It's not really what I like. I don't really like when people ask me what's my favourite song or whatever, I don't like having favourites. It's too hard to decide. It's very subjective, and yeah. But yeah, so yeah, if we can get the watch hours up, that would be great. Really trying to work hard to get those watch hours up, so yeah. But then again, even when we do get monetized, it's probably not going to be a huge amount at the start, so I'm not really that bothered. You know, it's like I'm probably hardly going to get any like super chats right away, and the videos are not probably going to get that many views either, so it's all about, you know, getting good numbers with YouTube if you want to get a lot of money. But actually it's not all about that, because you can make money other ways, like if you start your own private community, for example. I was thinking about doing that, but I've kind of thought, you know what, do I really have what it takes to do that? I don't know, because you need to have a certain level of authority in what you're saying. Like, you need to be able to be good enough and be like for example, if I wanted to do stuff on like fitness and health, then the thing is I need to be able to like be a master at that thing, and not just be somewhat good at it, but like I need to actually be able to get people like serious results in the most efficient way possible, because there's that much competition out there. And so Sally's off. Oh, hang on, oh yeah, take care, Sally. Yeah, so you would need to be like good enough with like, you know, getting people to their goals. I'm not sure if I'm actually confident enough to be able to do that right now. I was wanting to do it a while ago, but thinking about it, like, I don't know. I don't know if people will be like, trust me to like get them to their goals. So I try my best and try to give free content, but there's things that I don't even know myself, so I don't know. Because then sometimes I get schooled by other people, and then like, it's like, oh, I didn't think about that. But yeah, who's still here then? Hope everyone's doing well this morning. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. That'd be really appreciated. Just try and share this out, guys. But yeah, try and share all my content out if you can as well. Just try and get some more watch hours on it, and it's also part of learning. Yeah. No, I'm not switching my camera now. What is wrong with this person? Maybe we should just block this person from the chat, but they are adding to the watch time though. That's the thing, it's like, if it wasn't for the fact that they add to the watch time, then I'd just get rid of them, but because they're here and adding to the watch time, then we'll put up with it, you know. No, don't do that. What's that? Don't do what? What, getting rid of it or what? Anyway, I don't understand where you're going, but I want to see your country. What's this weird comments and stuff that these people are doing? But yeah, how's everybody's day going anyway? Hope you're all having a good one. Let's try and get this shared out if you can. So yeah, bring some people in if you can. Like, yeah, like the live. Come on, we've got 7 people watching and only 4 likes. Can we get the likes up? You know? Let's do this. They seem curious. I don't understand why they're so obsessed though, like turning the camera around, but why though? I'm not about that. Are they just trying to dox me or something? Maybe that's what they're trying to do, eh? Probably trying to just like see where I am to try and kind of dox my location or something. I don't know. I don't know what their problem is, like, I don't know. But anyway, I just don't really pay much attention. Why they keep so obsessed with it. Like, we're just here to have a conversation. We're here to chat with each other. I'm not about that, you know. So if you don't mind, when we can just kind of just stop with all that trying to clock landmarks. Yeah, probably that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, we're not fucking stupid. Like, yeah, we can see what you're trying to do. Because if they can keep trying to see where I am, then they might think, oh, we can trace his location. Yeah. Anyway, what's everybody up to today? Make sure you like the live, people. Share the live, subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. But yeah, just yeah, keep the chat flowing, guys. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. That's a good question, actually. What's that? Dream country? I don't know. I mean, I quite like Italy. Be lots of good stuff to see there. But I'd also like to go to more like the tropical countries as well. But I'm not really too sure. I don't really have a favourite. I don't like to do favourites. I'm just kind of like I said, I like to just travel and be kind of like not tied down to anywhere in particular. I quite like the idea of, so I'm planning to be like nomadic soon and just travel on my own terms and just I don't know, I'm just like, I just want to travel anywhere. I'm not, you know, looking to travel anywhere in particular. I'm just like, yeah, why do we have to have favourites? I don't really understand. But yeah, anyway. Oh, your dream country is Japan, okay. Cool. Anyway. I don't know, it seems like most of the serious people have actually left now. Probably be getting off in a minute. So yeah. I'll yeah. But yeah, how's everybody's day going so far? I don't know, I'm just like, I'm not thinking about a dream country and all that. I'm like, just thinking about traveling and getting experiences and all that. I mean, Japan would be nice, but I think it's just a bit too kind of crowded in the cities though. If it was more in like the country, like maybe Mount Fuji would be good, but not really into like the more kind of like the cosmopolitan kind of like thing really. I'm more into like natural scenery and things like that. It's nearly 11 a.m. right now. Yeah, it's very populated, yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you've got any more questions, put them in the chat, but keep it appropriate though. Well, I'm going to be getting off in a minute, so yeah. 10:55, yeah, if you want to be like precise, but yeah. Well, it's 10:56 now, but oh really? Oh yeah, my cousin went a few years ago, but never really been that interested in it, but I'd go one day though. But alright, I'm going, guys. I'll see you all later. 7 p.m. guys. Bye.